Okay, so today's bonus upload is not going to be very long, but a passing thought went through my head today because I'm actually recording this on the day before that you get to hear this because you're going to hear this message on a Saturday, but I'm recording this on the day before, the Friday before. I was thinking about a friend that I used to have. We were really close friends, and unfortunately, she's no longer here. She had a bad illness took her away in a matter of months, and it's just a awful situation. But years before, when she was healthier, because we she knew me since I'm 21, okay, and then about 20 something years later passed away. So we were really good friends. But there was a habit that my friend had, and she used to say to me, "Let's go shopping because it's Tuesday." I said, "Okay, but I don't really like need anything, so I only shop when I need things." That's me. I'm not the type of person that turns going shopping into a whole full blown daily like day event or a weekend uh, opportunity as a day out. That's not me anymore. Now, when I was a kid or a teenager, sure, all our teenage friends got together. We went to the mall or just local shopping and hung out or whatever, made a big day of it. But as I got older, and when you become a parent and all that stuff, let me tell you something. Your needs start to change. I only shopped as a functional thing that one has to do to replenish things that I might need, that I will need at home. And that's the way to this very day that I continuously shop. I don't shop out of the need for socialization or any method like that. I shop because I need to make purchases. Okay. So the question here in today's title is weekly grocery shopping. Is it an actual, I didn't write the word actual in the title, but I said, is it a want or a need? You're probably saying, well, what's that got to do with the price of fish? I think a lot of people do what my friend did. My friend had so many things. She was a bit of a hoarder, to be very honest with you. She had like stuff bursting out of her shelves. The doors were opening on their own in the kitchen, and it's not an exaggeration. She had a room that looked like a grocery store, not a regular stockpile room, like a stockpile room, like overtly. Like she needed a room to be continued. I'm just saying. I am just saying. But that's how it works. That's what my friend used to do. And when she said, "Let's go shopping because it's Tuesday," I'm like, "Well, what is Tuesday? A day of obligation? A day of shopping obligation?" And I said, "Well, what do you need?" Like I looked at her, like looking around. Literally, I had to trip over. I'm not even kidding you. I had to make a visible path and move stuff over. I'm not being exaggerative. In order to get when you open the door to her unit, her apartment, in order to get through to the main part of her apartment, we had to go via the way the door would open. There would be immediately her dining room, but I had to clear a path, like literally make a road for me to walk on to get to. I'm not even kidding. That's how much stuff my friend had. And as a matter of fact, when she went home, if you will, I helped her husband. I went through all the stuff and helped and to help him out because it was very difficult for him. And then we literally like did some reselling together, and we went to the stores to make donations. It was really awful. So she would like literally shop because it's Tuesday. Tuesday had nothing to do with anything. It was just an excuse. It was just an excuse to go shopping. Now, let's talk about like dialing it back to the average person that does not have this type of situation, okay? And she did the very best she could, considering everything. So there you go. But weekly grocery shopping, is it a want or a need? Well, it's Saturday, so out of maybe habit, used to jumping in the car, going to the grocery store, going to the mall. Honestly, that is the last place I want to be. I'm talking about Janet. I would want to be is in a grocery store on a Saturday. That's when everybody and their cousin shows up at the grocery store because many people work the typical Monday through Friday kind of job, and then they have to do everything on the weekend. And many people show up on a Saturday morning. That is the last place I personally would want to be. So I want to conduct a little bit of an experiment. If you're interested in trying it yourself, can you actually not go shopping just because it's Saturday? Can you actually not go shopping because you really don't need to? Can you actually have an on purpose no spend day? Can you actually maximize the food, the groceries that you already have? I do believe a lot of people underutilize the stuff that they already have. And what ends up happening is the stuff that was already there tends to sour and go bad, becomes food waste, which is a huge no-no in my honest, okay? Because that turns into waste. We don't like waste, and you ultimately wasted your money as well. So to maximize what you have, ask yourself, try an experiment. With all the things you do have, can I make meals for the week? No one's deprived. Can I stretch this? Okay. Or outline a reason. Why am I going to the grocery store today? Am I doing it because it's fun? If it is, there's no judgment on it. If you're enjoying your day in that manner, that's great. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But let's say a person is on a tight budget and they go shopping because it's a ritual of some sort, even if they don't necessarily have to go. That's the point that I'm bringing up, because I might be helping a person save a couple of $100 this weekend by pointing out to that person, you know, you really don't have to go shopping this weekend, but you have to really feel honestly comfortable about that answer. In other words, it's kind of like an evaluation. Do I really have to do X, Y, and Z? I think that we are all, now, you may disagree with me on this, but however, I think we are all kind of sort of creatures of habit. It sort of sounds like my friend. Well, it's Tuesday, Jan, so let's go shopping. And I'm like thinking, what on earth does Tuesday, the name of a week, I mean the name of a day of a week, have to do with we should do this activity shopping because it's Tuesday. So then what happens on Wednesday? Do we have to go shopping because it's Wednesday? Do we have to go shopping because it's Thursday, Friday, or the infamous Saturday shopping? I really wonder how many people really need to go to the mall on a Saturday afternoon, or is it just a habit? Because I get it. You want to go somewhere, you want to get out of the house, blah 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 blah. Weather control, climate control. You're in the mall. I get it. Or perhaps maybe just want to take a walk or whatever. So I can't answer it for you. You can only answer this for yourself. Ask yourself today, do I really need to go shopping today? Could I put off grocery shopping, for example, for 1 week? Now, don't not go grocery shopping when in fact you do need to. However, we do have options today. And I find sometimes that actually, now some may agree, some may not agree, but I find that online shopping for myself is actually a savings. Because you see those numbers going up and you see the prices climb like grocery store shopping. Whereas when you're in person, many people do not bring a calculator and they just throw things in their shopping cart. Throw it in, whether they need it or not, throw it in, buy things you really don't even like, throw it, oh, just because it's on sale, like mindlessly shopping. I think if all of us become more acutely aware of our shopping habits, why do we shop? Oh, well, it's Saturday today. Sort of like it's Tuesday today. Okay, so it's Saturday. Does that mean it's an unwritten rule of law that you have to go shopping because it's Saturday? Meantime, you open up your pantry and it's overflowing, thankfully. Or you open up your refrigerator and your freezer and it's just as overflowing. Yeah, but X, Y, and Z is on sale. I could get a great price. I get it. And there are times like, yeah, okay, take advantage of it. But if you're just like saying, well, it's Saturday, can we change the routine around? Are we incapable of changing our plans and substituting for low or zero cost opportunity? If you have more than you need, it might be a good signal to not necessarily go grocery shopping that day. But anyway, it's all up to you. The whole point of this discussion was when I thought of my friend and she just wanted to shop because she just wanted an excuse to shop. And her excuse was it's Tuesday. I just could never connect the dots of, well, it's Tuesday, huh? What the heck does Tuesday have to do with the price of fish? I don't know. Maybe she knew something that I did. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate your time. I'm so glad that many of you are having a positive response to these bonus uploads. Yes, yes, yes. So I hope to do a few more during this month. It's very helpful for the channel. What else is very helpful for the channel is clicking like, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And of course, super thanks are always welcome. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Thank you.